Berlin is a capital of techno, and so we had some really good resources as far as like getting to dance. And you know, if you need to decompress after like an intense day of filming, something with a high BPM, just boom, 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 boom. You know, you can exercise whatever you need to.
What does my mentor do besides bring me roses?
I do my best to take care of you.
You really want to take care of me in that arena? Start by thinking I can actually win.
We met in Dusseldorf. I think it was.
Oh yeah. Like, you were filming with all the tributes.
Yeah.
And then I came to get my eyebrows bleached.
And,
yeah. And then
you came up to me the next day and you were like, my eyebrows.
I hope so. Eyebrows.
Yeah, that is, yeah. We don't have any scenes together, so this is honestly the most time we've gotten to spend with one another. It's been really nice. Yeah.
I was huge fan of the books in middle school, and then consequently the movies. It was a really big deal, with most students in general. I think that's how I found out about it, but then like personally once I got invested myself, I remember they were casting for extras in Asheville, North Carolina, and I lived in North Carolina at the time, so we were like, we gotta go to Asheville to get cast as extras in the first Hunger Games movie, which didn't end up happening, but crazy to be here now.
Wow.
You know, we didn't need to do that because guess what? We're here.
That's awesome. That's a great story. I mean, same for me. I was such a huge fan of the books, and then obviously the movies came out, and I was obsessed and went to all of the early Thursday night screenings of, you know, Catching Fire and the Mockingjays, and I dressed up, and I just loved them.
There's a natural goodness built into us all. We can step across that line into evil, or not.
I mean, this fan base in particular is so dedicated and so driven, and they have such a deep love for what Suzanne has created, and she's created a whole universe that they're so passionate about, and they make sure that every single one of us feels very special when we go to these premieres, whether it's or on social media, you know, from the mentors to the tributes to Tom, Hunter, Josh, and myself. It's such a wonderful moment to realize that you're part of something that so many people, young and old, really, really care about, and that it's kind of stood the test of time, because the first book came out 15 years ago, and to see 15 years pass, but the love for it continue to grow exponentially is like, just of course makes every moment worthwhile.
This feels different than any sort of like fan experience I've had in the past, because like with like a TV show I did or something, the fans sort of accumulate over time, but with this we're walking into something with this like there are literal communities that like organize around their love for this stuff, and it feels completely different and sort of familial on another level, I think.
Imagine it was your name that they pulled and you had been ripped from your home. I just want to know that somebody still cared about me out here.
I mean, it really, like, I don't know about you, but like for me, like with this, I had to kind of trust that once I put the costume on, there would be this like kind of feeling, like it helps you get into character so much, and like changes the way you hold your body and you hold yourself, and it's like all of that helps so much mentally too. And I feel like that works in real life too. I mean, like when you feel like a bad bitch on the carpet,
then you act like a
bad bitch. Yeah. Did you feel that with Lucy Gray?
Absolutely. With for me, it was really the wig, because when I came onto this movie, I had really short brown hair, and I'm wearing a wig for the entirety of the film. And getting into that wig every morning was just kind of like, it was really cute, because little Sophia Sanchez, who plays Wovie, when she would get her dirt put on in the morning for the game, she would say, "Good night, Sophia. Good morning, Wovie." And I'm like, that's our girl who gets it. She understands. Because it really is the last piece to kind of flip the switch and say, this is who we are today. So I absolutely felt that for Lucy Gray, too.
5, 4, 3, 2, enjoy the show. Run.
Enjoy the show.
I look back on my involvement with with everything in high school in like North Carolina, and I think I felt a lot of pressure to you know, kind of follow that path, and I wished I went a little easier on myself because it's I don't know, I'm like, you were a kid, you were a baby, like, you know, it was a lot. So I don't know, wish I could have gone a little easier on myself, but it did get me to where I am today, which is cool and weird, but cool. It's a journey. It's a journey that I'm still working on. I'm definitely more sound within all of this than I was at the beginning. It was really, it threw me for a loop, the way this stuff like kind of changes your life. So I think it's just like, it honestly, it just takes time. Like, I was trying to do as much as I could to be like, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay, but it really is just like, it just takes a while to adjust. But now I'm like, this is what we do. This is my life. This is really cool.
Yeah. It's the acknowledgement that things are different and that that's not a bad thing. And surrounding yourself with good people and keeping yourself as grounded as possible.
Yeah, friends, actually.
Yeah,
That's
your
a big
friends,
one.
your
Yeah.
family are like the people that actually are going to bring you back down to earth when it feels impossible.
Yeah.